Hello Madam Barney and to all my fellow friends. My name is Shamimi Atirah Binti Omar. My metric number 1210443. So the subject is ACM 2053 Intercultural Communication. So the film that I choose is Adibiraku. Now for introduction, the film that I choose is Adibiraku, directed by Eric Ong, interrelease 9 March 2070. The starring for this film, Sangeeta Krishna Sami, Zafir Fong, Wan Azlin, Farah Safwan, Ahmad Adinin Zidan, Irdina Tasmin, Balkisani, Rizal Fahmi and the others. So the genre for this film is drama and the language for this film is Malay. So the film Adibiraku lifted from the true story, separate the chorus speaking team of Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Pinang Tunggal Baling Kedah who won the competition in 2015. Various challenge and trial are faced by each team members. Chorus speaking, Adibiraku is based on the experience of several students, well as Sherin as a former teacher of SMK Pinang Tunggal.
Kemboja Binti Yahya. Kemboja? Pelajaran tu penting Kemboja. Untuk masa depan awak juga.
Teacher pernah tak makan 2-3 hari?
Peel banana, peel banana. Ni dia Wonder Woman my dog.
Dia my dog. Hey, orang kau tu tutup macam mana? Malu lah sikit.
Awak, Wonder Woman tak ada pakai tudung bawah ke?
Tak, aku suka Batman. Yang tu je yang paling dia. Yang lain semua bohong lah.
Who wants to join close meeting? Good! Good! Alright!
Okay, everyone! Everyone!
Quiet!
Everyone! Let's start practice, shall we? Okay, miss.
Pollution, smoke, dust, bugs, forest fires, just about everything. Take me to Mars, I don't get discover oxygen there. Take me to the moon.
Drama!
If we want to make this world a better place, we have to look inside ourselves. Make the change and be the change that we want to see.
And just an incredible rock, I feel the rage. Then we meet Omar's monster.
I want to go all the wildest thing. Just want to smash, smash, smash.
Alia, you can tell me if you want to. Teacher nak tolong Alia. Al-Fatihah. Kau akan selalu dirindui.
Right.
Alright. Everyone, can you come forward, please? Come. Just focus on me. Just listen to teacher for 1 minute, okay? Whether you win or lose, it does not matter. Because in my eyes, you are champions already. Sakit itu sementara, kegemilangan itu selamanya. Sakit itu sementara, kegemilangan itu selamanya.
Please welcome our 18th performance of the competition. Please welcome them on stage.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Oh no, it's a silk semi-nur.
The main actor for this movie is first Sangeeta Krishna Sami and the student SMK Pinang Tunggal Baling Kedah. So when I watch this movie is based on a true story that tells about 35 students of a village school participating in a state level chorus speaking competition and the tireless effort of two English teachers in educating them. It started when teacher Cherry an English teacher came to teach at school outside the city, which is SMK Pinang Tunggal Sungai Petani Kedah. When she started teaching there, she had some difficult because of the variety of students in his class. Until she was struck on how to overcome his student problem. That sometimes there are some grumpy, quiet, and then teacher Sherin and teacher Constant agreed for their student to participate in the state cumulative chorus speaking competition. The conflict start when they want to find 35 students who wanted to participate in chorus speaking. So the search was difficult and even many ways were done by the teacher to get 35 people. It is hard to get it. It's even harder to maintain it. There are many problems faced coupled with the personal problems of students in teacher Cherry class. The teacher Cherry and teacher Constance are so diligent in teaching and educating their students in English as well as helping them with chorus speaking. As a result of their determination, they unexpectedly won 5th place in the chorus speaking competition. And then when I watched this movie, I saw that many elements of intercultural movie for this film. So for number one is language. So the language that used in this film are Malay and English. So for example, in this situation, teacher Sherry teach English subject in village school. Her student took a long time to be adept at speaking English because their Kedah dialect was very noticeable with the seriousness of teacher Sherry and her student. They managed to speak English fluently in the chorus speaking competition. Number two is culture. Initially, teacher Sherry teach at the school. She wearing shirts and skirt to school, but after so long teaching at SMK Pinang Tunggal school, teacher Sherry began to get used to wear baju kurung at school. Third, religion. For this movie, there are 3 different religions, which are Malay, Chinese and Indian. They respect each other even though they are different race. For example, in this movie, there are completely Malay students and there are some Indian and Chinese teachers who teach in this school. In that situation, we can see that students and teachers can make themselves comfortable to study in this school. Lastly, stereotype. Initially, teacher Cheryl always criticized by her student because for the first coming to school, she not wearing a hijab and always speaking in English at the Malay school. So one day, teacher Cheryl felt to terminate her contract at the school, but with her passion, she was not to stop and she continued her struggles at that school. So the conclusion that I say is teacher Sherry shows an example that the character of teacher is not only a role in the class and during the school season, but the teacher should also allocate time, energy and money without expecting anything in return. So when Mrs. Cheryl looked for her Cambodian student who did not come to school and met her father at home to inform her that Cambodia is a smart student with a bright future, I understood more and more that what else a teacher should have but confidence and hope for children, his upbringing. However, there was something that disturbed my mind when teacher Cheryl wanted to help a Cambodian family by handing out spending money, and her father replied, "Until when do you want to help?" So this movie that that may remind of a Korean drama school 2013, which also highlight the character of a teacher who cares about the problem that befall his student and family, and finally the student choose to leave school to help his family after doing various event and problem through schooling. Being a teacher is not easy thing. This is because a teacher need to have solid and sufficient knowledge of a subject to be taught. Teacher also need to know pedagogy and the necessary skills so that they need to show character and personality that can be emulated, used and as inspiration by all students. So a teacher not only teaches but also needs to be always ready and willing to learn from his experience and his student. So that's all from me for this film that I chose is Adewiraku. So I hope you understand that I give my explanation for this movie. So thank you very much.